Hi, I'm Shauna Higgins, a senior portfolio analyst with Washington State Housing Finance Commission. And today we're going to go over a couple of ways to verify child support. Here's a copy of our resident eligibility application, also known as the REA. Let's take a look at question number 7. I've blown it up so you can see it a little better. Do you receive child support? If they marked yes, there are multiple ways to verify the child support. They could give you a completed and executed child support affidavit, which we'll go over a little later. You could get a copy of the divorce decree and read through it and find the child support section. You could get a copy of the parenting plan with an outline of the support, or a copy of the State of Washington Division of Child Support Case Payment History Report, like the one on the screen. Let's take a deeper dive into this report. The NCP is the non-custodial parent. They're paying the support. The CP is the custodial parent, your applicant or resident, so you're going to want to make sure that their name is here. Here's the monthly child support. Here in our example, the CP should be receiving $76 a month from the NCP. And then here's the arrears balances. This is money that is owed from the NCP that should have been paid earlier. DSHS arrears is $261.20, and the CP is owed $1,432. So we need to figure out how much child support will be received for the next 12 months. To do this, we need to look at the payment history to see what was sent to the CP. There are different kinds of case types. NA, non-assistance. These current payments were sent to the CP, so they would be counted. MEDI, which is medical assistance. These current payments were sent to the CP, and they would be counted as well. And TANF, meaning the CP was receiving TANF assistance at the time, and that assistance is what we would be counting for their income. The TANF payments noted here were being retained by the state and wouldn't be counted. But we will include these amounts in historical payments if the CP is no longer receiving TANF. Then there's the arrears section. DSHS arrears. Funds are retained by the state, so this would not be counted. Temp arrears. If the case type is TANF, funds are retained by the state and not counted. If the case type is MEDI or NA, the funds are dispersed to the CP. There are some exceptions, so please see the FAQs. CP arrears. Funds are dispersed to the CP, so these funds would be counted. But remember, we're looking forward 12 months, so you wouldn't include more than what is actually owed to the CP. So we need to find out what the child support could be for the next 12 months. We could take the monthly child support and times it times 12 to come up with the annual child support of $912. Or let's take a look at what was received in the last 12 months. $1,103.81 was received. If we say that this amount includes the annual child support of $912 plus CP arrears of $191.81, but we'll have to verify the CP arrears to see if this amount is owed. And it is. It would be justifiable to count the annual amount of $1,103.81. Or let's take a look at the most recent payments. They're consistently receiving payments every other week of $100. This includes the current and arrears. So to get the annual amount, we would take $100 times 26 biweekly payments for an annual amount of $2,600. This would include the annual child support of $912 plus CP arrears of $1,688. But again, we'll have to verify the CP arrears to see if this amount is owed. And it's not. We could use the CP arrears balance of $1,432. So we could take the annual child support amount of $912 plus CP arrears of $1,432 to get the annual amount of $2,344. We just came up with 3 ways to figure out child support to be received within the next 12 months, and all of them are justifiable. We need to take a conservative approach and count the highest payment, which would be $2,344. Now, let's take a look at another REA, where the applicant resident has checked no, and there is no court-ordered support. As long as number 7 was marked no, and the question inside the box was marked no, we wouldn't require anything. But some management companies and/or owners still require the child support affidavit to be used in this instance. If they indicated no, and there is no court-ordered support, then the child support affidavit is required. So please note that the owners must count the child support amounts awarded by the court unless the applicant certifies that the payments are not being made and that he or she has taken all reasonable legal actions to collect the amounts that are due, including filing with the appropriate courts or agencies responsible for enforcing these payments. A support history from DSHS, just like what we looked at, is sufficient for this purpose. The child support affidavit is to verify the child support income when an applicant is receiving child support but does not have acceptable verification or receives none or only a portion of what the court has ordered. Let's take a look at how to fill out the child support affidavit and how to calculate what child support will be received for the next 12 months. I'll blow up this section. Enter the property name and the unit number, and then have the resident fill out the rest. They'll need to print their name and check the applicable boxes, list each child in the household under one of the 3 statements, fill in the appropriate dollar amounts, and attach the documentation when required. So let's take a look at statement number 1. If all children in the household are listed here, then the REA should declare no support is being received or court ordered, and the Commission doesn't require the child support affidavit form or any other kind of documentation. But again, remember, some management companies and/or owners still require the child support affidavit to be used in this instance. Let's take a look at statement number 2. This section is for the self-certification of anticipated support not yet being received, where there is no court-ordered amount. This amount should be counted as anticipated income. So in this example, they're expecting to receive $120 a month, starting on July 1st, 2022. This household is wanting to move into the apartment June 1st, 2022. So they're only going to anticipate receiving 11 months of child support. So to get the annual amount, you would take 11 months times 120 to get the annual amount of $1,320. And again, make sure to have the children's names put on the line below. Statement number 3. This section is for the declaration of support for which documentation is not available or not being paid at the ordered amount. In this example, they're receiving $120 a month. To get the annual amount, we would take the 12 months times 120 to get the annual amount of $1,440. Again, make sure the children's names are here. If something is preventing full payment from the non-custodial parent, there's another statement here. Have them check this box. Notwithstanding the above, I expect to receive no more than, and have them put in the annual amount here. To accept the $700 instead of the $1,440, there needs to be a reasonable explanation. This next section will need to be completed in the presence of a notary. The person completing this form will need to sign and date in the presence of a notary. The notary will verify the identity of the individual signing the document and make sure they're signing without any pressure or intimidation, and they will fill out the bottom section. The applicant resident will then give the executed child support affidavit to the manager of the property. That includes the short training. I hope this has helped you understand how to calculate child support better. If you'd like more information about Asset Management and Compliance Division, please visit our website. It's located at www.wshfc.org. Click on the Compliance tab from the top menu to find the Asset Management and Compliance information. The front page shows all the current news and highlights. The box up in the right-hand corner, you'll find all sorts of different links. Looking for the portfolio contact information? Click on Contact Us. I would highly recommend downloading our tax credit compliance manual, including the FAQs. Combine them all together, and then you'll be able to search for certain keywords. And then click on this link to sign up for our e-news. It's a periodic newsletter that lets you know of upcoming events, like when our income and rent limits are posted, when our FAQs are updated, or when classes are open for enrollment. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.